Yes, we finally get to talk about the Staraptor line, and I'm just going to say this now. This is the edgy bird Pokemon line. This is like goth boy high school bird Pokemon. It's them, Luxray, Lucario, Garchomp. That is Shadow the Hedgehog's Pokemon team. I don't care what any of you say. Staraptor, for a long time, was my favorite bird Pokemon, especially when you think of the early root birds. And it's because a lot of the ones that came forward I just wasn't big on. Pidgeot, Fearow, Noctowl, Swellow, they're all fine. They're okay, but I didn't care for them that much. Staraptor, however, was a major cornerstone of my team, and I loved their design. It took Corviknight, an absolute beast of a Pokemon, to actually upstage Staraptor for me as my favorite. But looking back, I still really enjoy Staraptor. I love how they come from, I'm just going to say again, the edgy Pokemon generation, the one that was like clearly supposed to be like hip for the kids and the teenagers. We're going to get all goth. But it's a good design. It's good. And it looks like Markipliar, so I guess we're there. From the Pokemon Fingerpuppet line that I find at Planet Fun and don't do any research on, this is a Staraptor line. And we actually have two complete trios. I always like to do this to show how long the line lasted for. Keep in mind that these came out like the first year of the Pokemon games and are continuing to this day. We have a smaller sample here because these three are from 2006 and these three are from 2008. So basically we have the first and second versions of these three particular Pokemon. And I think it shows a lot of evolution. The first time around they were just trying to be more generic, more standard design. Second time they were able to have some fun. Taking a look at our first Starly, and you know, it's the standard Starly pose. I have a plush of this Starly in the same look. It's fine. It has a little bit of paint rub on the beak. Staravia, which has honestly always been one of my favorite middle evolutions, also looks really good, but also kind of bored, and same little paint defect there at the tip of the beak. I guess it's just a very common thing. Staraptor is the best of this first batch, but that's just because of the strength of design. It is also a very boring kind of standard pose, but if it's your first Staraptor, it's fine. It's a very decent beginner pose. Now, this is my favorite out of the Fingerpuppets. I love how proud this Starly is. How it's just like singing with its arm out. It reminds me of the Starly that Paul has in the first few episodes. The one where he like captured 3 but kept this one because it had a special move. It's just very full of itself and I kind of like that. This Staravia is a cool idea. I like the idea of a flying pose Staravia. It reminds me of the shadow that comes and picks you up when you use fly, but it's a bit rough. This Staraptor, however, is incredible. I love this pose, just how intimidating it looks. It's a good little flock of birds, at least I think.